Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and today I'm playing once again Zombicide by Guillotine Games. And I already did I think it was a fan-made mission, which was available on the Guillotine Games website. And now I'm gonna do a mission from the expansion Toxic City Mall. And I'm gonna also use some zombies of the Prison Outbreak expansion. These brown zombies that can be only killed in melee combat. Okay, fine, so let's set up the game. Okay, so the game is set. And we're going to read the scenario intro first. And it says, never get separated by more than 20 yards. Craving food and supplies, some of us improvised a small excursion to the mall and got trapped inside. One barely escaped to tell us the others are barricaded and left defenseless. We have to jump in quick and escape as fast as we can, or we'll lose some friends. Stupid friends, I have to say, but friends nonetheless. Hey, both these police cars belong to a private security company. Could we expect automatic weapons? Okay. So, as you can see now, compared to the board layout of the Season 1 maps, there is actually a lot more going on here with these mall tiles. And it looks a little confusing maybe at the first glance, but if you take a closer look, it's actually not so bad. So, these things in here, these are the alleys of the mall, and these here are the shops. So basically there are three complexes of shops. In this one here, there are trapped friends. These two, Elsa and Shannon. This is kind of an appendix, or so some building from the first season that you can enter through the mall, and there at the very end will be, first of all, a spawning point. Second of all, you find the keys here to the police cars. A similar situation here, also a kind of another part of a building, and here's also a key for the Pimp car down here. And the real objective is now actually we gotta rescue these guys. Now let's see how that works. Objective: rescue our friends and get out in the parked cars. Escape through the exit zone, which is over here. By the way, our starting zone is right here. With all starting and rescued survivors aboard as many cars as needed. Remember, a car can only carry up to 4 people. As you can see here, there are these 4 slots. Same here. So, well, if we're doing well, we might need 2 cars. Okay, now there are a few special rules here. Okay, now let me see. Okay, so first of all, These two survivors here, they don't have any items. And because they are in a barricaded room, they cannot destroy the barricades themselves, so they cannot get out there because they also are not allowed to search any of these rooms on tile 6M. So basically this concept here cannot be searched. Next thing are these two red objectives here. They count as assault rifles, and we have a closed door here and another one here. So the assault rifles are already out of the item deck. So if we get one of these objectives, we have found an assault rifle. I already mentioned that the cars are locked. If we have the keys, we can drive these cars. We can search the cars. We can search the Pimp mobile once, and we will find a really cool weapon there. Either the Evil Twins mass shotgun or pass gun. That will be determined randomly. We can search the police cars as often as we like, and if we draw a non-weapon card, we might discard that, or we will discard that card and draw another one until we draw a weapon card. Okay, so that's basically is I think. Yeah, I guess so. The objectives give us 5 points, 5 experience points. So, and here's one other thing which I didn't find exactly clear. It's the movement in the mall alley, and there are a few discussions only. I was surprised. I thought it would give us more problems, because most people actually seem to move from one space to another, just like that, you know. But on the other hand, in the rules it says that you have to treat the alleys like you treat the street. And there, if these two street tiles are adjacent to each other, they are used as a single. They are treated as a single space. So that would mean, if you see that as a big street, we have one space here, another space here, and another space, and that would be some kind of intersection. So that would be one space, I guess. Hard to tell. I think I'm going to go with the majority of people here and use these as single spaces. Yeah. Okay. Well, in addition, I guess that's basically all. I'm not going to go through all the rules again, simply because I've already done a playthrough of that. You can see that also on my channel, and there I will explain the rules in detail, although I messed up the combat rules in the first 2 videos of the series also, but then I got them right later on. Okay, now let's kick this off. Okay, now we start down here. And just a few words about the special abilities of our heroes. We got Josh, or we still need these markers for the body count here. Josh is slippery, so that means he can move out of a space containing zombies without paying any additional actions. She can move 2 zones per move action, Wanda, but she only has a pen right now, which kind of sucks. Josh comes with a claw hammer. So he is also the only one right now that can open doors. Or who can open doors. Phil, he starts with a pistol. And Nima is a born leader. That means she can give a free action to any of the other characters, but it has to be, this free action has to be used by the characters in their next move. So I think I'm gonna start with Nima, so then I can decide who takes the action, and then the characters can do that. So I'm gonna start with her, with Nima, and she's gonna search. So she draws a card and finds a hatchet, which is actually a little better than the nightstick she has, although you can use the nightstick to prevent a wound. And then she's gonna move, and I think right now we're gonna try to get these assault rifles. So I guess I'm going to move here, and we see Wanda then. I wonder if I should split up. Not sure yet. Wanda will also draw a card, will search, and she finds cookies. Discard this card, gain 1 experience point. Wow, great. So she's got a pan and cookies. That's not very helpful. So I guess for now she stays in here. Then we got Phil, he will also search. And he finds a kukri, which is not bad. And then he's going to move out in the street. And I think in the next turn we're going to open this, try to grab the first assault rifle, and then probably move to the 2 police cars, trying to find some cool weapons here. Maybe that's something we should have done right from the beginning. On the other side we have a spawning point here. So with weapons like a pen or something, it might not be the best idea to search these cars there. And then I'm gonna search with Josh, and I find a sword of. Now that is actually a pretty cool weapon, and I think he's gonna give that weapon to Wanda. So that was his second action then. And then he also moves out onto the street. Fine. Now that was basically the first turn, and that means that we're going to spawn zombies right now. And I'm going to start up here. And then go clockwise, I guess. We have 5 spawning points, 2 in the mall, so there is quite a bit going on. At the beginning we might get lucky, as long as we haven't killed too many. There probably will not show up as many. I'm gonna do this just once on camera, so you can see here the number of zombies following the color, which matches the experience marker of the most experienced survivor. In this case We all have no experience. That means we are all in this blue area. And that means zombies, there will only a few zombies show up, like in this card here. No one is moving anyway, and okay, that's not that great. We have one zombie on each sewer, but luckily we are not on spaces with sewers, but we got one here and we got one here because our survivors are on these two tiles. And then the last zombie card is another guy right here, or another lady here. Okay, cool. Okay, so now it's Nima, and now I'm going to start with Josh right now, because he's the only one who can open this door with his claw hammer. So that's what he does now. He opens the door with a first action, and then right away in these two rooms zombies will spawn. So first room we were lucky, no one shows up here. Second room again lucky. Wow, that was a good start here. And so that was his first action. And then I guess, yeah, he will actually move into this room. On the other hand, not sure if I really want to do that. I guess not. I guess I want to move with someone in the room who has his full actions left, so that he can get this experience marker right at the beginning. So I'm going to move with him just here into the middle of the street. Then we two. Okay, I think I'm gonna give Phil an extra action here with Nima. So first of all, she simply moves here too and does nothing else. And then Phil will move 1, 2, and he grabs that thing, gains the assault rifle, just like that, which is pretty awesome. So that's just 1, 2, 3, and then he can move back 1 space, and he gets 5 experience points for doing this. And finally, it's Wanda. She moves 1. I wonder if I should try to kill this guy. 1 space, or 1, I mean, she moves 2 spaces, but that's only 1 movement action because of her rollerblades. And then she's going to use the sawed off, and she's going to try to shoot this sucker here. And she was successful, so that guy is killed. That gives her an experience point, and with her last action she simply moves back to the group, and yeah, that's basically then the end of the hero's turn. Okay, well, sadly we already have a problem down here. As you can see, the abomination actually has shown up. And that definitely is a little bit unlucky that it appears so early in the game. Yeah, now let's see what we can do. I think it's a pretty important strategy here to stay as long as possible in this blue area, simply because there's so many spawning points, and the zombies that will spawn here in the mall, I mean, these will be masses of models if we don't take care of them early enough here. So we really should try to kind of give some kills to each of them. So for example, we might really already think about giving the assault rifle to someone else, because Phil already has 5 experience points. And yeah, these kinds of thoughts. In addition, if we open this city mall door, then in every one of these shops, zombies will show up, and we have to draw a card. In addition, in these and here. So actually, I'm really thinking about opening these doors maybe right now. That could be an option. Let's see, I think you can simply go there and smash it open. Maybe that's actually not such a bad idea. I really have to think about that. Okay, so actually I'm not absolutely sure what to do here. I'm actually thinking about ignoring these 2 police cars and not searching them. So the idea would be to enter this building and get the second assault rifle, while she, Wanda, opens the door to the mall and gets, or maybe does that 1 turn later or something, but she's gonna go for the Pimp car, the Pimp mobile, and grabs a great rifle there, or a great weapon there. So that would mean 3 of us would actually have really cool weapons. In addition, we have a sawed-off, which isn't so bad either. And there's still a good chance that we find something else somewhere. So maybe it's not really necessary to search for the cars here. Although you can find some really cool weapons in a very short time, because you cannot search these cars only once per turn, but for example 3 times per turn. On the other hand, I mean, there is already some action going on, and down here it's quiet for now. So maybe it's the better idea to simply ignore the car. In this way we also don't really have to deal with the abomination, because if we enter this air road here, we have to go back somehow. And then we'll have to face the abomination on our way back. So that could lead to some troubles. Not sure though. And I think I'm gonna go with that solution. Okay, so first thing we do is we move Phil, and he goes. He's still, no, Josh is the one who can open doors. I see. 1, 2. Yeah, okay. So we're going to move Phil 1, 2 spaces. Give the assault rifle to, let's see. Who might want that? think I'm gonna give it to Nima. Okay, there we go. Yep. So, well, is that a good idea? I think it's okay. Then, two, three, four. Yeah, okay. Next. That's a little tricky. Okay, so actually I think I'm gonna move one space more with fill in this direction. So he moved out, went here. That's a possible. And then he gave the weapon to Nima. Okay, so he stays there. That's also fine. Now then, Nima gives an action. She moves here and gives an action to Wanda. So she, and then it's Wanda, and she moves 2 spaces. That's basically her first movement action. A second space, or a second movement action, and then he's gonna search that car. And here we now have 3 options. We're gonna find one of these really cool special weapons there. Okay, and we ended up with passed gun. Now that's pretty good. I'm not sure if it was the best one. The evil twins are also pretty awesome. So is Mars shotgun. But whatever. I mean, we ended up with passed gun. The cool thing about this is that we can kill the abomination with passed gun. And that's definitely awesome. But it only has 1 shot and only hits with a 4+, so, well, it's basically a standard pistol, apart from the amazing damage it does. Okay, now, Wanda ends up with that. So she had now 4 actions, so that was 1, 2, then she surged, and then she actually moves back in here, onto that space, with her 4th action. And then it's actually Josh, and he has, well, obviously 3 actions, but he moves only here, and then the next turn he's then gonna open the door to the mall, and in addition I want to open this door here. So that's basically it for now. Let's move the zombies and spawn some. Okay, so basically everywhere 1 zombie spawned. Down here we have one of these toxic zombies. Remember, if you kill them and you are in the same space as they are, the attacker will get a damage, so it definitely makes sense to shoot them from a distance. And by the way, what I've done is I've taken all the cards for the toxic zombies and for these whatever mutated hard skin zombies, and I've shuffled them, and then I've drawn randomly 10 and then shuffled these 10 again in this draw pile here, because I don't want too many of them. I find them a little bit distracting sometimes. Okay, so I think this is now going to be the last turn, and Josh is going to start that. So what he's going to do is he's going to open these 2 doors. So with his claw hammer here, he's still the only one who can actually open doors. So he will open that one here, And that means now that in each shop, if I'm not mistaken, I will check that again, but I'm pretty sure that's what happens, zombies will show up. So that was his first action. Then he moves into this space and he opens that door too. And of course here in these two spaces also we'll see zombies. So let's start down here. And, well, that's not so cool. We have one of these mutated zombies that you only can kill in melee combat. And then we got two down here. That's pretty tough for this building here. I hoped to find a, well, kind of an easier task here, but okay, it still should be still no big deal. And now let's see how that works in the city mall. Okay, that's what actually showed up now, and as you can see, the board is, well, there are quite lots of them, but most of them still were only one. We have a fatty up here, another one here. Here's one of these mutated guys. We have a toxic runner down there. Still, I think it might be a good idea. It might have been a good idea. Otherwise, I guess we would have seen much more zombies in here. But, I mean, it's hard to decide. I'm not sure if I'm prepared for this. Remember, until now, I don't have too many great weapons. But, okay, I mean, we will see about that. So, that was Josh's action for this turn. And now we can try to enter this area here and grab this assault rifle, which is definitely a useful idea. Just not sure how to do that. I wonder what happens if Wanda if she moves through, well, that I think that costs her also 2 action points to move through this guy. The problem is we don't really have many cool weapons for close combat. Maybe Phil should try it, but that's 1, 2, kind of risky. Okay, I think I want to start with Nima here. And I'm going to enter this area here. And then use my nightstick and attack this sucker. So I need a 4 or higher. And I didn't do that. So I got another shot now. I still didn't do it. That's not great. So, next thing is I'm gonna give Phil an extra action. So he now enters this room 2, 1, 2, and then he's got 2 actions remaining and can also try with the kukri to kill this sucker. So let's see. He also needs a 4. Oh, damn it. No luck here. Come on. Shit. Now that's exactly what... that's really a problem. Is there anything we can do? I don't think so. I think we have to take a hit here. Well, that sucks. Okay, she's got that nightstick, so maybe that's cool. Now, Wanda... I think she's gonna enter this space here with 1 action, a movement action, And then she's going to use her sawed off with a second action and shoot into this space here. And that is a single hit. No, actually these were 2 hits. Cool, so these 2 zombies are killed. That is neat. So that was her second action, so that means she has 1 action left. That is not enough to leave this room because she needs 2 movement actions because of that sucker there. So I guess there is nothing else we can do right now. By the way, this guy is actually standing here on the street. Okay, so we activated now all the zombies, and as you can see here, they are actually coming closer. That's a little dangerous, but okay. And this guy is also activated and attacks one of us. And Nima is going to take that bite, and she uses her nightstick to defend herself. If equipped, discard to prevent 1 wound inflicted to the bearer. So that's what we do. And that way we don't take any damage. And now we got to spawn new zombies. Let's see how many show up. Okay, so there we go. As you can see, there are everywhere lots of zombies on the map. But they are all kind of scattered. And this is basically my chance. So I hope, I'm not sure if I'm prepared for this. I'm not sure if it was such a great idea to open that door right at the beginning of the scenario. But I think it was definitely worth a try. So, yeah, what I'm gonna do next is, obviously I'm gonna try to kill this guy, grab the assault rifle here, and then, well, we're gonna start killing zombies. As many as possible, as soon as possible, and maybe we can find a few more cool weapons. But I think, well, it's going to be definitely an interesting scenario. I'm pretty sure about that. And I hope I didn't underestimate it. I didn't underestimate the horde that will leave the mall. But we'll see about that. Hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye.